Hi, so I want to talk about anthropology-inspired essential oils and diffuser blends and really like the secret behind creating an amazing blend that's both really grounding, so earthy, but also uplifting and kind of like warm and welcoming to a space. So if you've ever walked into an anthropology store, they're super famous for their like volcano candles, and those have a very certain aroma. And candles are fantastic. I spent a good chunk of my life having a candle lit like pretty much all day, all night. But when I did a little bit of research and realized what's in a lot of candles, it became clear to me that maybe that's not the best option for my lungs and for my endocrine system. And so when I caught wind that there's a way that we can blend our oils to kind of mimic those really amazing aromas, I was like, I'm in. So I want to talk a little bit about just some classic oils that I think are very anthropology inspired. So first things first, citrus oils. So I've got some lime here. I've got some citrus fresh. Grapefruit is very, very anthro inspired. What else do I have? Orange as well. Lemon you could do as well. And I have bergamot too. Where is it? Bergamot. So bergamot has that like Earl Grey tea vibe to it, which is so homey and just like lovely. If you haven't tried bergamot, it's like a must-have. It's also really great for your brain. The way it works on our limbic system is just incredible. Anyways, the other section or group of oils is oil like tree oil, so and more like planty oil. So juniper being one of them. Black spruce, Northern Lights black spruce is a Canadian oil. Pine, Idaho blue spruce, and Idaho there's a couple others. Blue spruce, I'm forgetting the other name. Anyways, I have those ones in my bedside table. I love to diffuse them at night. Very, very anthro inspired. I'll create a slide to go along with this video with like my top anthro oils. Those would definitely be on it. Rosemary too has a bit of an interesting profile that pairs really nicely into anything anthropology inspired. So don't be afraid to use a couple drops of your anthropology. And then some floral oils. So ylang ylang. Palmarosa is actually in the family of like lemongrass, but I find it goes really well as well. Patchouli and ocotea, which I am not 100%. Yeah, I think it's a plant, but I'm newly in love with it. Geranium is another one. I just don't have it right here. Lavender you can use too as a floral oil to blend into your diffuser blend. And then Valor, because of the blue tansy in Valor, I find it to be a really great floral substitute. Now, in terms of like blends that are kind of already done up for you and like you don't have to do a bunch to them, Abundance totally gives me anthropology vibes. What I'll do with Abundance is I'll do like, let's say 5 drops of Abundance and 3 drops of orange, and that will completely change my whole main floor. Like it will be an amazing aroma on my entire main floor. So it's very common for if you come over, that'll be diffusing. Transformation is another blend that I find very kind of anthro inspired on its own. It's already blended. It's got a bunch of oils in it. You could again pair a citrus with it to kind of give it that more uplifting effect, but really, really lovely. This is newer to Canada, so make sure you check it out if you haven't yet. So those two are awesome. And then again, Valor, Highest Potential is another one that smells really amazing and is already pre-blended. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you this trick to create an anthropology inspired diffuser blend. You can play around with this. So if you have 2 citrus oils that you adore, let's say you can't get enough of lime and you can't get enough of bergamot, These are amazing and I'm obsessed with both right now. Let's start with those. So you need 2 citrus oils and you can pick which ones you like. Pick the ones that you are loving the most. So I'm gonna start with those. I always add my oils first into my diffuser because it allows the water to then kind of blend them up, mix them up a little more. So I'm gonna add in, I want this to be really nice and strong because we're on my main floor. I'm gonna do 7 drops of bergamot. There we go. And I'm gonna do 7 drops of lime. I find it I find it easy to do equal parts. However, if you are someone who doesn't love floral oils, which is relatively common, especially in the beginning, then just take it easy on the floral oils, like dial back the drops a little bit. So those are my 2 citrus. I'm gonna section those back over there. Now I'm gonna grab my black spruce oil and I'm gonna do 7 drops of that as well. Oh, if you're nearing the end of the bottle, you guys have probably seen this trick, but you can just use your lid on an angle to open it up. I'm just gonna actually drop it in this way because I'm lower on this one. Honestly, it was the perfect amount, so that was meant to be. So that's my black spruce. And then, like I said, I'm gonna add in a floral oil. I might actually use, no, I don't think I want ylang. I'm gonna do patchouli. Patchouli is very earthy. It's very distinct. Most people either love it or hate it. It's also very syrupy. So if you're having a hard time getting it out of the bottle, you might want to use that trick that I showed you to take the lid off. I might just do that. And just be really mindful that you might be getting more than 1 drop. Yeah, so there we go. That was lots, but it'll be perfect for this blend. So I'm gonna add my water to the diffuser. And then I'm gonna put my lid on. This is the new Luster diffuser. So it's got this gorgeous like handmade glass cover. Super stunning in person especially. And you can turn off these lights if you don't like them. I kind of like to find like a nice hue, sort of like that, just kind of like that gentle light. And I like to set my diffusers on intermittent. When I do that, it goes for, I think it's 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off the whole day. And usually, especially with this big guy that runs for 12 hours, I don't have to like refill it in the day. By the time I'm ready for bed, generally speaking, it's still running or finishing running. So this will fill my house. Oh, it smells so good. This will fill my whole house with this smell, at least this main floor. And you can do this in all your diffusers. So you can do like a slight variation, let's say in your room or in your office or even in the bathroom. I think having a diffuser running in your bathroom is just such a special touch. And this is the little Lucia diffuser. I've had a lot of questions about this one because it is such a nice size. On that intermittent mode, it'll run for 8 hours. So I'm gonna fill this guy up with just slightly less of each of those oils. I like to have them running side by side just because I like the look. But that's it. That's the kind of the anthropology secrets I wanted to share with you. So grab 2 citrus, 1 tree oil, and 1 floral oil. And you can have fun with this. You can really like play around. Just make sure that the oils that you choose are ones that you like. And it's also a great way to start getting used to more different oils. Like I'm not that commonly reaching for ylang ylang, and within this blend would be a really great way for me to sort of attune my my sense of smell to ylang ylang without like diffusing it straight. So if there's an oil where you're like, oh, I would love to love it, put it into this blend and you will start to kind of create, your body will warm up to it. And the best thing about essential oils is that they all have their own specific constituents and their own specific ratios of everything that they're made of, which is of course plants. They're the lifeblood of plants, but we want to experience all those elements of our oils. We want all of the different health benefits that all of the different oils have. It's great for us to expose ourselves to all of that. So we don't want to, we want to stay away from like never using a certain oil. So if this will allow your body to get into kind of the rhythm of, diffusing a new oil, then that's an added perk. So hope you guys like this, and I will post the graphic with some more, with the outline of all the oils that I suggested and a few more that I'll think of.